We've considered the large time commitments related to college. Let's get down to the details now. How do we put together a schedule? I like to start with a blank week, Monday morning to Sunday evening, and all the hours between them. Then fill in your must. What are the things you must do? For instance, are you going to work? If your schedule is set, block those times out. Do you have other commitments, such as family responsibility, religious activities, volunteer commitments? Block those times out as well. Don't forget travel time as well. With the remaining blocks, you have freedom regarding how to fill the time, but there is a lot to fit in all of that time. You've got time spent in class, time spent studying and completing schoolwork. You've got to take care of yourself and your life, which includes resting, relaxing, and socializing. Don't forget eating, exercising, and oh yeah, sleep. While you have some flexibility with some of these activities, there isn't a lot of free time left over, which is why it's important to consider your schedule carefully when registering for classes. Many college courses are offered with multiple options over the semester. For instance, the course General Psychology may be offered over a dozen times, and you will get to pick which section you enroll in, assuming it isn't already filled. Face-to-face or seated courses are the most traditional. The course meets during a regularly scheduled period during the week, and then students complete homework and projects on their own. Conventionally, a 3-credit-hour face-to-face section is offered at a few common times. One option is Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays for approximately 50 minutes. Other sections will meet Tuesdays and Thursdays for approximately 75 minutes. Finally, sections may be offered in the evening for one long 3-hour stretch. Evening classes work well for some students, but be aware that the classes are long and you will need to motivate yourself to spread your work for that course over the week instead of cramming right before the next night class. Face-to-face sections are not the only options. Another way classes are offered is online. Online courses do not meet in the real world at all. Students log in and learn by watching videos and reading information. Be aware that online courses require very disciplined time management. While online courses have flexibility, you must be sure to make yourself log into the course and complete the work when there isn't a time that you have to be in class. Another heads up, because attendance in online classes is measured by the work you turn in, you may actually have more things to turn in for an online course. For instance, instead of sitting in class, you might have to complete a discussion board each week. Some colleges also offer courses as a hybrid of both online and face-to-face courses. For these classes, you have at least some face-to-face meetings and some work online. When you are putting together a schedule, the earlier you register, the more options you have. When you choose your classes, consider when you are most alert and ready for learning. If you are not a morning person, avoid 8 a.m. classes. Also, consider how you can use any gaps in your schedule most efficiently. Some students who have a 2-hour break between classes end up spending the entire time hanging out, snacking, watching Netflix. They then complete their homework in the evening. Other students might take a brief break and then go to the library to get some work done. Neither is necessarily better, but when you choose classes, be honest with yourself about how you will manage your time. I like to think of my time like a pie with 168 slices, one for each of the hours in a week. Every hour you spend on one part of the pie means an hour that you can't spend somewhere else. There aren't right or wrong choices, but there are choices that help you reach your long-term goals more easily and those that don't. There are some activities in our course that will help you decide how to use your time most effectively.